Hello once again. I promised to talk about scripture that I posted earlier today on Facebook, so that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to talk about it. The scripture was Jeremiah 29:13, and it says, "You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart." That's one of the translations anyway. And several people messaged me, "What do you mean by that? What do I mean by that? What does the word mean by that? What does it mean to seek the Lord with your whole heart?" And, that's really a good question because a lot of people, um, they want that connection with the Lord. They want that closeness with the Lord. And sometimes you don't feel like you're really connecting. You pursue and you think, well, what am I doing wrong? Because I want that connection with the Lord. I feel like I'm pursuing with everything that I've got, but I'm not feeling the connection. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, and I've felt that many times in the past. I remember once I was really spending a lot of time in prayer, and the Lord spoke to me one day, and He said, "I really want you to uh, be more passionate to pursue me in a greater measure." And I thought, how is that even possible to do that? But I realized, I was thinking it was a time thing in that particular case. And the Lord explained to me that no, it's not a time thing, it's a heart thing. So spending more hours does not necessarily equate to pursuing the Lord with your whole heart. So uh, that's something that we need to realize off the bat. A lot of times people don't have the kind of time that others have um, for pursuing God, or they think they don't. Um, so that's something to consider. That particular scripture, Jeremiah was uh, writing to the Jews that were in Babylon and reminding them or telling them of God's promise of restoration for them. So that was a great promise for the Jewish people, but it's also a great promise for us. If you seek me uh, with your whole heart, you will find me. That's a promise. And it really is for all of us because God is no respecter of persons. So, with all of your heart or wholehearted, what does that even mean? I looked in the dictionary, of course. Not that I was unaware of what it means, but sometimes you can get some good information by covering all the different meanings of what something can possibly mean. And wholehearted meant completely and sincerely devoted, determined, or enthusiastic, marked by complete earnest commitment, free from all reserve or hesitation. Wow, free from all reserve or hesitation. That's really a good definition. Um, Contrast that with half-hearted. Sometimes people, you, you might hear someone say, well, they gave a half-hearted effort, or their heart wasn't in it. And what does that mean? It means lacking heart, spirit, or interest. You're not going to be wholehearted about something you have no interest in. It kind of goes together, really. If your interest really determines your level of passion. And I can't say the word, but I looked up the word all in the Hebrew to see if it has some kind of special meaning that I could convey to you. And really, um, it was an all-encompassing word, like seek me with all your heart. That all was an all-encompassing word that meant everything. And so it really lets you know that it's someone who's all in. Everything is really seeking God, in you. Um, One of my favorite examples of someone who has a heart and a passion for God is King David. And there's a scripture in Psalm 130, verses 5 and 6, that says this: "I wait for the Lord, my soul waits, and in his word I hope. My soul waits for the Lord more than watchmen for the morning, more than watchmen for the morning. And you think about that, watchmen on the wall that have to keep guard, and they look for the morning because they want the night to pass without incident. They've got their eye set on seeing the sunrise and everything being okay, and they have a passion to look for the morning in that way. And that really shows you where David's heart was at in seeking God, that he was looking for the Lord more than the watchmen look for the morning. There's another scripture in the Psalms, Psalm 42, verse 1, that says, as a deer pants for streams of water, so my soul pants for you, O God. My soul thirsts for God, for the living God. Wow, that really tells you how passionate he is for the Lord. And, you think, wow, I'm not sure I have that kind of passion. Well, if we don't, we need to ask the Lord to give us that passion. Seeking God is a supernatural thing. It's like, you know, he draws us. It's not like we determine, okay, we're going to seek after God. He draws us. That's the way that works. And we yield to that drawing. We yield to him making himself known to us. That's the way it works. It's not like, he seeks after us. That's the truth. He's the one that looks for us. And we pursue him, yes, because we come to understand his goodness, and we get drawn in by that. So we pursue him in that regard. Yes, we do. What does it look like when someone is wholehearted or pursuing something in a wholehearted way? So when I first began to date Gordana, when I had met her, I remember very well that I would make sure and call her probably a couple times a day. I didn't want to make a pest of myself, but I wanted to know what time she'd be through with work so that I could judge what time she would probably be home. And then I would just happen to be over at her house at that time. So, yeah, that's what I was doing. So, I was wholehearted about it. I wasn't thinking about, is this convenient for me to go over there to her house? It was a 45-minute drive. Is it convenient for me to go over there at this time? No, it wasn't probably. But I was wholehearted and passionate about my relationship with her and wooing her. And so I did what my heart was telling me to do. I was pursuing her with a passion. I was wholehearted in my pursuit. I remember also several years ago, I was determined to start working out. But the thing was, I didn't have a lot of spare time to do that. So I remember during this one season of my life, probably for about 6 months or so, until my schedule changed, I would get up at 4:30 in the morning, get ready, get all my gym stuff, get my work uniform, and I would drive about 25 minutes to the other side of town where my gym membership was and my work area. And then I would work out for an hour, take a shower, and be at work somewhere a little bit after 7 o'clock, 7:15 or something like that. And I did this for a long time, and it was not convenient. I didn't like getting up at 4:30, but I was passionate in my pursuit. I was wholehearted. I was all in. I was going to do this. And so I think that's what it can look like when you're wholeheartedly pursuing something. It's like it's not like you're not aware that it's inconvenient, but that does not play into it. It's like you're all in as you're in your pursuit, that wholehearted pursuit, that wholehearted pursuing after God is, it doesn't have to be convenient. This is where I'm going. I'm going to connect with the Lord no matter what it takes. And interestingly enough, um, this has been a part of my own life for the last several years. I remember it was probably about 2012, something like that, that I had a visitation. I was brought into the realm of the spirit, and I had an encounter with the Lord in the realm of the spirit. And as I was standing in this big open place, I saw someone. I thought the Lord, it was the prophet because of the way he was dressed with the long robes. I thought, oh, that's a prophet. And there was an angel standing next to me. And I was looking at the prophet's eyes, and I remember thinking, oh, wow, there's something. His eyes are glowing. Maybe he's blind. We don't always have complete understanding of everything in the moment in the spirit realm, just like in the natural realm. But so I said that, and the angel said, no, he's not blind. He sees everything. That's what I was told. And so I was also told that in his presence I would be blessed. So I thought, yeah, okay, that makes sense. In his presence I'll be blessed. Um, so I tried to get close to him. I took a step towards him, and he took a step back from me. And then I took another step towards the Lord, and he took a step back from me. And I thought, this is very frustrating because I want to get close to him, but he keeps backing away. I take a step, he takes a step. And so I reasoned within myself, I'm not going to let this happen. I want to be close to him because I want that blessing that I was told. And so I thought to myself, I'm going to lunge after him and I'm going to grab him. And so so I did. I lunged for him. I lunged for the Lord. But the funny thing was, in that moment when I did that, he didn't step back away. He stood there and allowed me to enter into his being. It was a very, very incredible experience, a very awesome and life changing experience to be one spirit with God and to see that manifested right in front of me, right in me. It was an incredible experience, but the Lord taught me something through that encounter because I'd been spending a lot of time in prayer. I've been spending a lot of time in the Word. I've been studying the Word. I've been meditating on the Scriptures. I've been waiting on the Lord. And the Lord was showing me an aspect or a facet of that the passion level that we have to have is, I am not going to let this get away from me. I refuse to live without this. I refuse to live without this blessing. I refuse to live without his presence. I am all in. And when you have that kind of passion, you're going to be rewarded. The Lord uh, rewards those that diligently seek him. That diligently seek him, the Lord rewards those. And he will reward you if you diligently seek him. So if you don't have that kind of passion, ask the Lord to give it to you. If you feel like you're missing out somehow, ask the Lord to give you revelation about how to make that connection, how to seek him with your whole heart. Because he wants that. He wants that for us. He wants to bless us with his presence. He wants to draw us in. Draw near to me and I'll draw near to you. That's what the scripture says. So he's drawing us, and we need to know that. He's not trying to make it hard on us. He's not trying to make it difficult, but he will literally answer your prayers. If you need passion, ask for greater passion. If you need revelation, ask for greater revelation, because he works with us in all of these things. He will answer your prayer. I remember once, this is kind of off track a little bit, but I remember once I was praying, and I said, Lord, I need more time to pray. I need more hours in the day. I need more time to spend in prayer, because I just felt like I needed to be in that place of prayer. There was something that could be found there, and I hadn't found it yet, so I just needed more time to pray. And my boss called me into the office and said he was canceling all my overtime. So that gave me 20 more hours a week that I could pray. So he blessed me. And you're thinking, wow, what kind of blessing is that? Well, he provided for us anyway. So it's not like I missed any meals. The Lord still provided all of our needs, and He gave me extra time to pray. So He wants to do that for us. So I just encourage you to pursue God with your whole heart. You won't be disappointed. And God bless you.